Okay. Is it? Can you look? Is it still recording?
Yep.
Okay. Sweet. There we go. Open this because then we can see Lenny and Lexi with our good lighting. So I don't know what episode I'm on at this point.
Okay.
But I know it's season 5 of In the Car with
Right.
You. And I'm in the car with Tamika and Lenny, and it's Friday. So the first question I always ask before we go to our lovely co-host is, how'd you get here?
With a car.
Is this the real question?
It's a
How
real
did
question.
I get here?
How'd you get here?
We drove.
Well, that's a very literal answer.
How did I get to this moment? I think through a series of saying yes to the right things and saying no to the wrong things.
Okay. Like,
But it took letting go of fear and letting go of scarcity mindset to say the no's.
okay, so, but what was the fear that you were letting go of?
I think that I'm constantly like, am I going to be able to pay my bills? Am I going to be able to eat? This is, it sounds silly, but like as a person who's experienced housing insecurity, food insecurity, like that's real, you know?
Right.
And so it leads to saying yes to a lot of perceived opportunities, when really what it is it's fear of like not having the right opportunities. And like they're never going to happen. So you have to say yes to everything. I have to say yes to everything in order to make sure that I'm safe enough. I've created enough safety to pay my bills.
Do you still feel in that mindset now?
No. Now,
Good.
No.
I'm glad.
Now I'm like, hell no. Okay, maybe. And now my boundaries are really tight on things because my time costs money. I'm very good at what I do. I have a lot more skill, and I know a lot more than I think a lot of people think. And I'm good at a lot more. I'm excellent at a lot more than what most people think. So what I've realized is that people need to pay me.
Yes, they do. And pay you well.
And pay me well. But I think too, because of a lot of gatekeeping around how people do things in general, not everyone's like you. Not everyone is here to like share and collaborate and ensure that people grow and succeed. So many people are just seeing others as their competition, that there's a lot of gatekeeping involved in, how much to charge for things, or what to do or what to not to do. So there's a lot of intuitive decision making that has to happen. And if you're I'm the blueprint for my family and for the people around me. So nobody is telling me how to get there. I'm having to create this as I go, and I think that there are going to be a lot of mistakes, and that's okay, because as long as my friend Jessica Modad, who's amazing, she always says, hey, as long as you fell forward, that's what matters. So now I feel like I'm consistently falling forward, going up, little by little, making better decisions. Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I think there's also something to be said about the gatekeeping. This has been a reoccurring topic on this season, where people are offering what they believe is an opportunity, but they're unwilling to pay people for it. They want it for free.
Everyone wants things for free. And what pisses me off, and the biggest way for me to never work with you again, is when traditionally marginalized people with successful businesses want things for free from other traditionally marginalized business owners.
Yeah. I think for me it's like, okay, define free, because I'm always open to bartering.
Love a barter.
Like if I get something in return and you get something in return, and it helps both of us kind of, as you were saying, level up.
Right.
I don't know. To me, that's a little bit more fair. Maybe we need to like put that out there.
I'm here for it, queer for it. Like I'm here for the trade. I love trade. And, that trade needs to be fair. The trade needs to be even.
Right.
And I think for me, I want to say it was last year, I really started focusing on reciprocity because I started realizing that if there is no reciprocity in relationships, then they're unboundaried and they're abusive.
Yeah.
And so I started looking at, okay, what is the reciprocity in all my relationships, my business relationships, my friendships? And if I'm doing more than they are, now, mind you, what doing looks like can be hella different. Right. Because doing could be, hey, I need a favor and they always show up, or I'm sad and they take you to dinner or something. You know what I mean? Like, right. The doing can look different. But if I'm always the one doing the asking, or if I'm always the one doing the cleaning up of other people's messes because they fail or they flake, nah, man. Nah. There's no reciprocity in that, you know, and you're creating more work for me. So I've really realized that if a person's a true ally or a true friend, they're not going to create more havoc, work, sadness, bullshit. Like, they're not going to create more of what you're trying to get away from in your life. And that for me is like this really great barometer to see it if there's reciprocity in a relationship, and if there's not, it's got to be compost for the relationships that are going to be in reciprocity.
But you pulled it right back into like having a ranch and being a florist.
Well, a lot of people don't like getting rid of friends or ending relationships, and it's like, you're not losing, it's compost.
Yeah, it's okay for relationships, whether business or friendships, to be seasonal.
They're all seasonal.
You know, like whether that's like really tight with you at the beginning of the year and then something happens in both of our lives and later on it like flakes a little.
Yeah.
And then we pick back up in the following year. Or it's like, you're my friend this year and that's cool and it's great, but then like after that we're not friends anymore.
Yeah, that's
also
real.
Okay.
That's real.
Because like we grow,
we change, and it takes a lot to grow with people. Like, you have to essentially be on similar trajectories in life in order to grow with people. And that means spiritual, emotional, physical, and financial. That's a big ask.
Visions, values, goals.
Values, and goals. Like, why aren't y'all lovers then at that point? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big ask. Not everyone's going to be on it, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Let them go.
All right, Lenny. Your turn. Number one.
Tell me one thing you're obsessed with right now and why.
Oh, and tell us if it's accurate, too. Like,
color on our shit, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, my truth is I'm obsessed with the AI babies thing right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Not like the Ally McBeal dancing baby from back in the day.
No,
okay.
Like the baby version of everything. Like the baby Trevor Noah is my favorite.
Yeah. So like it's an AI baby, and then like say like Trevor's like podcast, and like so it's like saying like little bits out of it, but like it's like a little baby face speaking it to you.
It's giving me.
The face actually looks a lot like.
It looks just like baby.
It
looks like Trevor.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. I am obsessed.
Have you done one for yourself?
I have not, but Lenny did create our AI children.
I did.
And how was it?
They're pretty cute.
Yeah.
I feel like they look more like Lenny than me.
It was funny because when John and I got pregnant, I did one of those, and I was like, do I want to do this? Because it could look awful. And then I spent the rest of my pregnancy like consumed with this image in my head. And then we did it, and I was like, oh, she's actually kind of cute. And then
you had a cute kid.
We had a cute kid, but then they did, they do those like 4D, 3D ultrasounds now. It did like the side profile of her face, and I was like, oh my God, that's my face. I was like, that looks like, oh my God. And so it was a good result, but it could go terrible.
Yeah, it could.
Wait, but the real question is, did your AI baby actually look like your real baby?
I think so. Yeah.
AI is amazing. I mean, I feel like we'll never find out because it would take a lot of work, finances, and planning, but...
And I don't want a kid.
There's that.
Yeah. The second thing I'm truly obsessed with is my grandbabies. I'm obsessed with them. I'm obsessed with how wild they are, and I'm learning from that. I think I've become a little wilder because of it.
Yeah, because they're so like curious, right? Everything's new and unknown.
And they have real legitimate personalities that are like little tiny human personalities, like, you know, like their disappointment.
Lord, did it fall into the crack of doom?
Here we go. We are back.
We back.
Their disappointment is real. Like, they'll be like, why did we even do this? And I'm like, wow, you have an opinion on it.
And they're honest.
Yeah, they're very honest.
Like, very forthright with it.
Yeah. I tried on a shirt the other day, or I go shopping with my eldest, and I pulled it out, and she's like, I think that might be too small for you.
Thanks, Boo.
It wasn't. And then she was like, wow. I was like, you know what? I don't need your judgment. But yeah, I love people. I love things that are aspirational, you know, and sweet, and have a little innocence to them, because I think that we're losing that as a culture.
Yeah, for sure. I feel that.
Yeah. What are you obsessed with?
I'm obsessed with, right now, making the desk that I have at Sesh cute and like me.
You're like landscaping your desk right now?
Yeah,
You're
desk-scaping. Yeah. So like I was on Anthropology this morning looking at like cute little pin holders and things to have on my desk, because I was just like sitting at my desk working on the new website for the Sesh Foundation this week, and I was just like looking around for like distraction and eye candy kind of, and I was like, there's nothing over here I need to look at. And so I was like, I should put things on my desk I want.
I think people underestimate the power of a powerfully desk-scaped environment.
I think it's just the curated space.
Yes. Thoughtful. Things that are thoughtfully placed. They're important because you're there a lot.
Yeah, I am. A lot. Like, more so than my house.
And your house is hella curated.
It is. I did a good job.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did that. You did that.
You know, so my text messages are connected to my phone, and I don't know how to disconnect it. So people will keep texting, and it'll keep going.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not me. I as long as it's not me, it's fine.
So our hack is we put it in airplane mode.
No.
I just need to figure out how to like turn the chime off, because it used to pop up on the screen, and I found that even more annoying because I don't like to read the text messages while I'm driving.
What?
I know.
You're not a distracted driver. Wow.
I mean, if I'm at a stoplight, then because I got my little phone holder right here, but
I'm a work in progress on that one.
She's a highly distracted driver.
I'm not distracted highly. That seems really judgmental. Like, what does highly mean? I'm an observational person, and that includes looking at my phone every now and then, or creating playlists while driving. But I'm actually afraid. I'll be in HOU next month, and now they have the no touch rule on the phones when you're driving, and I'm actually really deeply afraid of like screwing that one up.
Yeah, New York, it's a $500 ticket if the phone is in your hand.
No.
Yeah.
These are places I can't drive. As long as I know the rules, I'm a pretty good rule follower.
Yeah.
That's the Capricorn in me.
All right, Lenny, what's next?
Number 2, what was your first job?
First job was babysitting, of course, you know, the 13-year-old babysitting, the 3-year-old or the 1-year-old, you know, neighborhood babysitter.
I was going to say neighbors.
Yeah, the neighborhood babysitter. That was I've worked since I was 13 years old, and I only took 6 months off. I have only taken 6 months off.
Yeah, I remember my first babysitting gig was at the elementary school that I went to, and it was for some after-school program, and there was only supposed to be like 3 kids, but then by the end, there were 12.
Wow.
And I was like, this is crazy.
That's
I was like, how did they leave me in charge of all these children? And they were like 3-year-olds and 2-year-olds.
No, that's like legit 2 soccer teams. They could actually play a game
and I
together.
like afterwards I was like, oh my God. And all the moms were like, oh my God, you did such a good job.
I hope they paid you for that. Oh my gosh. No, I was excellent too. And I was also curious because I'm a curious person. So my first gig, you want to know how my first gig ended?
How?
My first gig ended by me playing what was in the VCR. And it ended up being an adult film.
Oh.
And
That
I was
just
like,
your eyes saw, or
no, only I saw it. Only I
Okay,
saw it.
okay.
It was a baby that I was babysitting, but I was like shocked and horrified, and also I was like, and I guess they realized that had happened, because after that I was never called again. I guess they were embarrassed, or maybe they were like, "Don't touch the VCR." I don't know. I was never told not to touch the VCR. For those of you who are watching who are younger than me, a VCR.
You
Do
know
they even know what
out.
a DVD player is at this point?
No. In fact, we were at the library and the G-Babies were like, hey, how do you we want these things. I was like, we don't even have a thing to play that on. Like, this is...
Like, your laptop and computers don't even have...
No, we don't
that
even have
anymore.
it. Right.
You know how they found out that you watched it?
It was in a different spot?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that's how they found out. They're like, wait. We have our favorite spot, and this is not it.
You didn't rewind before you returned.
No, it was a good spot. It was a good
Apparently.
I understood why it was their favorite.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was also young for that. Like 13 then is different than 13 now. Like, kids at 13 are legitimately engaging in a lot of sexual behaviors. I was innocent, but I think I was also really curious, and that's where nothing has changed. The only difference is that at 13 I was curious and exploring through finding things, researching things, reading books or whatever, and now kids are like, I'm curious, let's touch each other. And anyway, it's just I don't know how we got here, but the point is I think we haven't changed that much. It's just our access to feeding our curiosity has changed.
Yes.
My first job is actually more of a full circle moment to our current business.
What was that?
I was an assistant to my neighbor who owned an iris farm.
Oh.
And so I was cleaning up her iris farm with her. And then I also, through school, got a job to work at the local nursery. Not like kid nursery, but flower nursery. And so I was in charge of watering the plants. So it's very full circle to the flower farm.
This is why she's so good at it. She's
Even
so
though I'm
good at it.
reluctant.
Also, her DNA has farmer all through it.
Oh.
They were farmers, not slave owners.
Oh.
That's why we can be married.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. I always think it's interesting when people marry people whose ancestors colonized or enslaved the others. How's that dynamic play out in relationships anyway?
But do you think people know?
I think they absolutely know. I think they know. It doesn't take much to find that out. But I think, do I enjoy a little bit that Lenny does all the farm labor? Yeah. That's my truth. That's my truth. I'm like, Lenny, get out in them fields and go do some things. Edit this part out. I'm just joking.
True story, though.
Every relationship has its dynamic.
It has its dynamic. It has its dynamic. So,
I enjoy that John does all the cooking.
oh, I absolutely. Period.
I'm not afraid to be like, yeah, we order meals from HEB when he's out of town.
Period.
I don't feel like concocting something, right? And then buying all the ingredients and then cooking it all and then cleaning it all up.
I feel like as a business owner, having someone prepare a meal for you is a love language.
Yeah.
You're tired. We are thinking from minute 1 to like minute 1 million, and to not have to think about food preparation.
To not have to make a decision.
I don't want to make a single other decision.
Yeah.
Especially with something like nutrition. I want it done for me.
Just because decision fatigue's a thing.
It is absolutely a thing.
That's why teachers get burned out, because they make like a gazillion decisions just in that little time frame with all them little wretched ass kids.
Well, they're making all those decisions and they're not speaking their truth because they can't.
Yeah, you have to be masked.
Exactly. And masking is exhausting. And this is why I will never work in an environment in which I have to mask or code switch again. Because it is exhausting. Mm-hmm. And the science has shown that people who have to mask die earlier than those who don't. And I'm just not willing to die for other people's comfort.
No.
Here. I feel like we're the same in that.
I agree with that.
Yeah. What was your first job?
Well, I did babysitting, but I can't remember if I did. No, I cut grass and shoveled driveways before I did babysitting. Yeah.
You're so...
I was a Midwestern chick, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Everyone was doing things like that.
Yeah.
No, there was definitely a distinction. There were gender distinctions in North Dallas, which is where I'm from. So the boys mowed the lawns and the girls did the babysitting.
I was going to say, that is something that is a generational shift. You don't see kids out cutting grass anymore.
Where are the kids cutting grass? Like, can I get a kid?
To babysit even, that's hard.
I mean, well, parents don't want 13-year-olds babysitting their kids anymore. I couldn't do it. I need somebody who's only going to charge me $5 an hour. Now kids are like, that's not even minimum wage. I'm like, what do you know about minimum wage? You don't have a license. You don't get minimum wage until you can drive.
That doesn't work with my schedule.
I have lacrosse 3 days a week. And I need for this to pay for my lacrosse stuff. Like, that's what we're dealing with now. Kids are too grown. They have too much of a schedule.
Yeah. Don't get me started on that one. I have a whole, I could monologue on that.
Can I ask a question of you?
Later.
Okay.
Later.
All right, number 3. What are you currently doing? Wait, no, correction. Boop, reverse. Number 3. Are you currently doing what you studied in college and or where you started your career?
This is hilarious. Because I actually am.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. I have a film degree.
Okay.
But my film degree from the University of Texas at Austin, Hook'em Horns, which was the top in the top 3 schools in the nation, by the way, in film. So I went to the same school as Wes Anderson and Robert Rodriguez, and Matthew McConaughey never graduated. Anyway, I just want everyone to know that. Is he alumni? I don't think so. But anyway, but what's interesting is that I did film with a critical lens. So I wasn't doing production, I was doing criticism and analyzing how media crafts story and imaging, and how images and counter images are created through media. So I'm technically doing that because as a business owner, I have to storytell, I have to create a brand narrative, I have to create reels and do all of these things all the time in order for anyone to even know who we are. As a person who's doing the media right now and the marketing, I have to do all those things. I'm doing it all. We're getting coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I usually park here. Can both of y'all see the menu?
Coffee. Yes, I want toffee coffee.
That does sound good.
I know the owner of this place.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This is Herman's place.
Oh. It's one of my favorites.
Is it now? Mm-hmm. Well, that explains the right-hand side.
I'm going to have my usual Purple Haze iced oat milk CBD.
She said her usual. Can I get a toffee coffee? No. Yes.
Any CBD for you?
No. Coconut milk.
Can you give me my
almond?
Can I holler at your White Widow?
Would you like that hot or iced?
Which is better? I mean, I usually like a hot drink, so we'll go hot. Yes. THC? Yeah. Yes. Wait, this part gets edited out, right?
We can edit that out.
Okay.
Why do you need to edit it out?
I was gonna say, don't you work for yourself?
Yeah, we're our own bosses.
Habit?
Oh, I don't know. I can't read it. Oh my.
Greg Abbott overturned, so we're fine.
I do. Can I take it from you? Okay. Oh, you know what? I got a new card because somebody hacked me.
Wankers.
I know. Someone tried to hack my bank account yesterday.
Dang.
Yeah, and you know, watch your face. I'm sorry.
No,
Rolling
my
it up.
face wasn't out there. It was in the center.
You know, my mom actually did that to me as a child. She rolled my arm up in the window, and this was before the roll-up windows had like the child safety thing. And so I had my arm. I was like,
My grandmother used to say, and I realized that I'm turning into her. She would say,
Thank
"All
you."
parts in," and then the other day we were doing things, and I was like, "All parts in," and I was like, "I'm turning into Medea. This is
I'm
happening."
gonna make sure we're still going, and we are.
I love your comfort level with this. Is definitely recording at the angle that you want.
Well, so you know, I bought this really cool thing that magnetizes to the mag thing on here, and it's an additional screen, but it doesn't work with the microphones. I know. And I was like, that would have been perfect. So I just wing it. And I put it on the wide angle setting, and it's usually wide enough to I don't have to aim for perfection.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't perfection just a construct of our mind?
It's a mirage. It's all.
It is definitely a lie, and it is seeded from white supremacy delusion.
Patriarchy!
And patriarchy, yes, which is also seeded from the same. But we don't need to go there.
What's number 4?
Well, did we finish answering number 3?
Oh, I don't know.
What was number 3?
It was how your college studies.
Yeah.
Are you currently doing what you study in college, and or where you started your?
Yeah, definitely needing my filmmaking skills for being a business owner. And I feel really sad for those who don't have them, because then you definitely have to, like, I look at people who are trying to run businesses that have no kind of creative prowess to promote their businesses, and trying to do that in this environment where everyone has a little something, where everyone is a little bit of an amateur photographer, an amateur filmmaker, and everyone's using Canva, everyone, amateur graphic designer. That's hard. But for me, like, you got to be able to tell story. You have to be able to craft the story and the narrative of your business for people to care about it and you. And that's something I definitely learned in school. That's my degree coming out 34 or 30 years later. I'm finally using my degree.
Good job. Welcome.
All right, number 4. Tell how you got your current role in business.
I took that shit by force. No, I'm just joking. How I got my current role, I named myself. Well, there were steps. So, like, I started as a yoga instructor while I was in education. And I started realizing how yoga could be this path to, like, personal liberation, because, like, kids that were traditionally marginalized, well, there were kids that were LGBTQ plus who were essentially getting bullied at home or by teachers or by staff. They would start coming and doing yoga with me because they were like, "Hey, you're not mean."
Good.
And the white widows gonna be labeled on top?
Oh, you did ice. Okay. Oh, the White Walker. There we go.
White
Oh, white what?
Widow.
White Widow. Okay. Cheers, queers. Well, except you. An ally. You get to be queer today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kids would come looking for support, looking to be seen, supported. The yoga club became that. And I was like, okay, wait. This is a path for people to, like, be okay with themselves. And for sure, I've done that for myself. So, of course, I start teach them, become certified, teach others. I'm looking at how there's this quality of personal liberation. And through personal liberation comes collective liberation, especially for traditionally marginalized communities and those who want to be in that work with us. So I think this is what bleeds into what I do now, because no matter what I'm doing, of course, I'm a yoga studio owner and a school owner. So I'm teaching other people to do the same and to go out and create more of that in the world. And then even with the Ranch Houston, even though, yes, we're a flower farm, and yes, we do floristry, and yes, we do art, and yes, we do, garden consults and all of that, is all in service to people finding their truest, most creative, most loving, most compassionate selves. Be it celebrating themselves with a bouquet, or installing their own garden so that they can experience a little bit of food sovereignty, or ancestral repair, by getting back in touch with them, with their the person in them that knows how to grow food, because we all have this ability, but we've become disconnected from it, and we rely on big food, on a system that does not care about us. I mean, the systems don't care about us. No. The systems are there to support very, very wealthy people and to continue to create two classes, a class that works and a class that benefits from that work. So it's just, how can I continue to do the work of personal liberation? That's always at the foundation of everything that I do. Yeah. I don't know if that answered the question, but there you go.
It was a solid answer.
Mm-hmm.
Give it 10 out of 10.
Thank you. This coffee is
delicious.
Banging.
Which one did you get? Remind me. Oh, the toffee coffee.
Toffee coffee. Listen.
She's a sucker for a good toffee.
I love a good toffee.
So they've got that location. We go there because obviously they have to drive up. But then there's another one on Westheimer, not too far from Sesh. A much cuter outdoor patio there.
Good to know.
Question 5. Who is your dream client?
Maggie. No, seriously. Like, you're my dream client because you're like, look, I don't even know if you're good or not, but here's what I know. I know that you're black, you're LGBTQ plus. I'm gonna give you a chance because I want to support your business. That was the dream client for me. And you continue to, and I'm not saying this because we're in the car together, as this is true, isn't it?
She's like, back me up.
It's true, because I'm like, you gave us a chance. You gave us some direction, and you're like, do your thing. I don't have time to micromanage this. And it was just trust. Yeah. I mean, if I were to do that first floral engagement again, I would have done it differently. But, knowing now what I know, and, and just different things that I've done. But I really appreciated that. And I think the dream client is someone who gives you a chance and trusts you and pays you at your rate.
Yes.
For fuck's sake. Pay at the rate. Yes. Stop asking for discounts.
I find it, I wonder do you think the rise of Pinterest has created like these monsters of micromanagers in terms of like people's vision? Like, rather than it just being in the ballpark of what their vision is, they want it, like, precise.
I mean, Pinterest has definitely created a very specific point of view, but I actually really love Pinterest. Like, if you give me, or I love it when clients have a Pinterest board. If you give me your Pinterest board, I'm going to recreate whatever you want. Like,
it's easier.
It takes the guesswork out of it, and the client is always happy.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that. I think a lot of creators and creatives are like, I need to put my spin on it, and it's like, I am gonna put my spin on it or whatever. But ultimately, this is a vision. That's
they
in
want.
black and white. Yeah, it's a 2D vision. Me creating it in 3D is putting my spin on it.
Right.
Like, just do what they ask. It's not that hard. Now, if someone doesn't have a particular ask, then I'll be like, okay, I've got this great idea. Roll with me on it. You know what I mean? And that's beautiful too. Yeah.
I used Pinterest a lot after I had a client when I was a jewelry designer who was like describing the stone that they wanted. And I was like, okay, so you want an orange oval stone. What we ended up with was a pink heart. And I was like, those two colors and shapes are not the same.
No, very different.
But now I'm going to use visuals because your idea of colors and my idea of colors are obviously two different versions.
Yes, and putting something. So I love to create. We do this with garden design. So I will create an entire visual of what they've told me versus a visual of what I believe should happen. And I will create that. I use Canva to create that, but I will create that so I can say, this is my vision for your space. And I find that like actually putting them in the space, which I've figured out how to do using Canva, really helps for them to say, oh no, you're right. You're like, that makes sense for me. Even with colors, so even with bridal consultations for the floral business, or even with RFPs or things like that when we're bidding for galas and things like that. Now I have the entire, like, these are the colors, these are the blooms I'm thinking about. This is even the foliage I'm thinking about. But it's not like, this is what I'm going to create. This is the color scheme, and this is kind of the mood board. So I create mood boards now for clients. So if you were to ever do another big event, which I'm sure you will at some point, you'll now get a mood board instead.
Okay.
Yeah. But I will say that when we moved into our home, which is, the farm now, our little farmhouse, we couldn't shop in person because we moved in January 2020. And so we were like, oh, snap. Like, how do we build this? Like, how do we do the thing? It was a complete reno, and we had to design everything in it. So we did everything. We didn't do Pinterest, but we essentially Pinterested a non-Pinterest board. And we literally got everything sight unseen except for our flooring.
Wow.
And our house is so cute. So it works.
Good job.
Thanks. We did that. High five, babe. Low five.
High five.
High five.
Yeah.
All right, number 6. If I could wave a magic wand and solve one problem in your work, what am I solving?
If you could wave a magic wand and solve a problem for me, what would you be solving?
In your work. Let's in the creation that we in right now.
I know. We'd have to edit out my answers. No. If you could solve a problem in my business life, I think it would be the marketing problem. Marketing's a real problem. I wish everyone in Houston, in the greater Houston area, knew that the Ranch Houston existed and everything that we do. So most people know us as actually, a lot of people still think that we have weekly yoga classes. We were voted one of the top yoga studios in Houston one year.
Okay.
So most people think of us as yoga.
Okay.
Then everyone connected to the chamber thinks of us as a flower farm, and they're not quite sure what to do with that. Maybe site rentals and things like that. But the truth is that we, our booming business is our florist business, and we do less of the yoga on site. And then I wish everyone knew that Asha Yoga Collective, our yoga studio, existed because so many people want to do yoga, but they don't feel comfortable going in a studio. And because it's virtual, they can be anywhere. And I wish people knew that. I wish the person who is living in Appalachia that had a hankering for some yoga knew that there was a business out there that would give it to them. Marketing sucks, dude. And I don't want to pay the money to pay someone for it, but I'm going to have to because it's so much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But I'm good at it, right? But I'm not because it's not consistent.
Well, but also you need to be working on your business, not in your business, right?
Well, that's just the problem with a small business is you have to wear so many hats, your IT, your marketing, your budgeting,
HR.
Customer service.
You know, your everything. Where like when you're a big conglomerate, you literally have an individual person
And a team of people under that person.
Out every day, and that's the one literal thing they're doing.
Right. We only got one job. We got like 75 jobs.
That's why we got decision fatigue.
Seriously. And the other day I had to write up my COO.
I get written up so much. I am the worst.
Do your job.
All right. Number 7. Name one. Wait.
Back.
Number 7.
No takebacks.
Name one your core values. There's a word missing. I'm going to
Insert the word.
Okay. Number 7. Name one of your core values, whether for you or your business, and why.
Community. And integrity. I don't know if integrity is more than community. Like, do what you say you're gonna do. It's not that hard. Like, if you can't do it, don't say you can.
And don't make excuses.
Don't make excuses to be like, bruh, this is taking longer than I thought. I misjudged how hard this is gonna be.
Houston Roads.
I mean, like, just tell people the truth. I didn't realize this was going to take that long, or I didn't know this was so complicated. I didn't realize we were going to have this weather. I didn't realize we weren't going to have this flower. We don't know all the things. It's okay.
Right.
I think most people aren't asking for perfection, and if they are asking for perfection, that's a them problem.
Yeah. I mean, I try to tell all of my team members when they come on board, I don't believe in perfection. And I want you to ask all the questions. Like, if you think you're being annoying with all your questions, you're doing a good job.
Yeah. And don't over-promise. My thing is this. If I promise something, I'm gonna work like hell to deliver it. Mm-hmm. And oftentimes at my detriment. So what I'm trying to do now is promise less, because I will execute what I've promised, but if it's late, then I'm going to work like I won't sleep. I've pulled a 15-hour make. Like 15 solid hours of making, of centerpiece making. That I couldn't even move the next day.
I'm sure.
So, like, I will do the thing, what I'm trying to, like, do too many things. So now it's a matter of, like, okay, agree to less. And then that way, yes, I can be in integrity, but I'm not killing myself to do it.
Right.
So self-care is another one. Like,
right.
boundaries.
So you named 3.
Okay,
Which
well,
one's the most important to you?
integrity.
Okay. So now fast forward 18 months. What have you achieved?
In 18 months? My God, I feel like I've achieved a lot, don't you think?
Well, yeah, I mean, based off of our private conversations.
18 months?
From now.
Oh, 18 months from now. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean... Okay, I will say that I think 18 months from now, I have a scaled business. That is a business that I do not have to do all of the pieces. I have a scaled business that is working on, that is realizing all of my financial dreams, that's allowing me to support us wherever we are in the world, and that allows for maximum flexibility and agility to be able to move about the world the way that we want to be. Yeah.
I'm picking up on that.
Yes.
And then number 9. Okay. Now you get to ask Maggie one question.
Oh, shit.
Before we head into a round of this or that.
And you have to come up with the this or that, Lenny.
Oh, shit.
I know.
I don't even know what that means.
I'll give you examples. So like, cats or dogs,
Oh, okay.
apples or oranges.
Okay, but my question that I wanted to ask you, I don't know if I remember now, because my perimenopausal for you. Okay. Are you going to run for mayor?
No.
What? Why? We like you for mayor.
Because I feel like I need another step between where I am and mayor.
Okay, but that could be, I didn't mean tomorrow.
Well, I'm just saying, you asked.
Okay, might you run for mayor in the future?
Possibly.
Ooh, Maggie, Maggie for mayor? Come on, the alliteration is already there for us.
It is, yeah. So when we lived in New York, I almost ran for mayor of the village in Hudson Valley, not New York City. Let's be clear about that.
Maggie for Houston.
Yeah. But I feel like I have a step between that I want to.
I don't know, Gen Z, they're skipping those steps. That might be the millennial in you thinking that there has to be an order.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, look at our hopeful new mayor of New York City. Like, he skipped a lot of steps.
Well, I was going to say, actually, there's, she's kind of in the sesh peripheral. Her name is Deja Fox, and she's running, I believe, for Senate in Arizona.
Okay.
And I want to say she's like 26 or 27. Akosua, our copywriter, is like good friends with her. And she did some social media stuff for Kamala and has been super on the like abortion.
The reproductive justice stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, frankly, we have a whole like president that skipped like 75 steps.
This is true.
I really feel that. Here's what I would like for Houston. I want someone who cares about the community, cares about the communities that are often not cared for, who knows how to ally, who's well connected and who can get things done, and who's willing to like listen to the community to find out what the true needs are. And you're all those things.
Okay.
You're ready.
Well, when is the next mayoral race? They run in odd years, don't they?
I don't even know.
I think they do.
I think it's like 3 years from now. So you have 3 years to get ready.
Only 2, right? If it's 2025.
Yeah.
I think Whitmire's been in office for 2.
Wow. And I should know that considering I'm on the mayor's board.
That he doesn't use.
Yeah. We do have a meeting today, though.
Oh.
I know. So maybe we'll be animated again. We'll see. Anywho. Okay.
All right. Anything else before this or that?
No, this or that.
All right. Cake or pie?
Pie.
For sure.
What flavor?
That's not a this or that.
I mean, it's the interest of
No, it's got to be like apple or lemon or whatever.
fine.
Also key lime.
Oh, yes.
Beach or mountains?
Look at the beach. I'm not actually going to go in the water. I'll go in the water, but I'm only going to wade in the water. I'm not going to swim in the water.
Yeah.
Like, I'm afraid of...
Same. Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
If I were on a beach, it would need to be like with an umbrella, and there's a guy who brings me my lunch and my drinks. Not like a beach where I have to lug all the stuff there myself.
You need your cabana boy.
Yeah.
Yes, the cabana boy. And like a bay, the bay of the beach, where it's calm and you can actually get in, you can swim, and you're not going to get like swept up in a riptide.
Clear.
Like riptides are like the horror. Terrifying. Absolutely not. So if there's a single wave, I'm not into it. But if it's chill,
and if there's seaweed, I don't like the seaweed.
Also.
Blech.
But I've recently discovered I like mangroves, like snorkeling around mangroves.
Cool. I can't do snorkeling.
Really?
I hyperventilate. Yeah. Learned that the hard way.
More yoga. Also, yeah, that sucks learning it that way. I learned I was claustrophobic in an MRI. That also sucked.
What to call my snorkeling experience? I don't think it was claustrophobia, but I was just terrified of hurting all the things in the water.
Yeah.
So you would say man-made water or fresh water?
No, fresh water. I do like fresh water, but it needs to be still. Like Bocas del Toro, Panama, Dolphin Bay, Starfish Island, perfect. Chill. Yeah.
Sweet or savory?
Savory. Period.
Any others?
Oh, I thought you were going to answer.
Me? Oh. Probably sweet. I think.
3D or 2D?
Or art.
Physical art.
3D.
Yeah, for sure.
Period. Yeah. Leave the 2D to the basic folks. Just kidding.
A windy country road
No.
or open freeway?
Ooh. Okay, fine. The windy country road. But not with you driving.
Does she make you car sick?
Yes. Yes. And it's just like, I know this road like the back of my hands. Meanwhile, I'm turning green and I'm like, yeah, no. Let's take it slow. Take it easy. 30 miles an hour around that road. On the open highway, 100 miles an hour. Feel great about it. But yeah.
That's like every Texas highway, by the way. Everybody drives 100 here.
I love it. I'm prepared for the Autobahn. Like, I feel very confident with a lead foot.
Come on, friend. Let's go. Don't make me beep you.
What about you? Like a little speed. You have a need for speed?
Do not have a need for speed. But I don't really like being in the country unless it's like...
But you're from there.
It doesn't mean I like it.
You're like, I'm out. I left that. I left that
Peace,
behind.
bitches. I mean, I was going to say, unless it's like the Italian countryside.
Yes, give me the Italian
I'm
countryside.
down for that.
Ooh, the French, the provincial countryside.
I have not been yet. It's on
Okay,
my
we
bucket
need to
list.
do that together. That would be a good trip for both of us. Together.
And we'd have to go to, we said we were going to go to London too, because we wanted to go to the Rose Place. David.
Oh, yeah, no,
Austin.
to Shropshire. We have to go to Shropshire.
Okay.
Which is not London. I am not a fan of London.
Okay.
I'm a fan of Bath.
Haven't been.
And London is too busy and big. See, that should have been the question. London or not London? And the answer is not London. But, like, Bath is great. And then we could go to Shropshire and David Austin. But then from there, take a flight, head over to Provence.
Can we take a train?
Take the train.
I am obsessed.
I
with
love
train
train travel.
rides.
Oh, that needs to be a this or that. Trains or planes?
Trains or planes?
Trains. Slow travel.
There's this really cool one in the Southwest, and the roof of the train is like a skylight.
Like glass. Oh my gosh, yes. Absolutely.
However, you don't sleep on the train. You get off the train and you stay at like some
like
Hampton Inns thing. And John and I were like, they need to bougie that up.
Bougie it up!
Because, like, if we're going to be on this fantastic train, we want the hotel vibe to match.
Period.
Like, it's got to match.
Absolutely.
Our last train ride going into the Arctic Circle was epic. It gave me every bit of my life. I had like my Harry Potter moment.
I was going to say, like, the Polar Express.
It did look like the Polar Express. It literally did.
And then when we transferred to the overnight train, we had like this little first class compartment. Had the best sleep of my life. It was.
Good. We watched the
Chef
movie, and then we sat there. We had our little faces pressed up against the thing, watching like it gets snowier and snowier. Trains are so romantic. Flights are,
it's like a cattle car.
Right. And
it's
it's
like utilitarian versus scenic.
Yes.
Yeah. We took a train from somewhere in Switzerland to Milan.
Listen.
Through the Swiss Alps. And we sat in the dining car and just like ate baguettes and drank wine.
Stop now. Oh my gosh. Also, Scandinavia is a destination that we also need to do together, because then you have, what is that drink called, babe? It's like mulled wine, but it's the Scandinavian version.
I forget what they called it.
I forget what grog.
Groggy?
Glog. Anyway, delicious and
Back on this
warm, and little ginger cookies a cup with it, you know, while on a train that looks like the Polar Express.
I love it. Well, we're back at Sesh. Whoop, whoop. We did it. Now we're all gonna go to lunch together, right?
Yeah.
It's time to eat. No glug or ginger cookies, though.
No. What's it? The Mean Grill?
Yeah.
What kind of food is that?
I think it's Turkish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
But I know the owner's Turkish.
Yeah, Honor. Yeah, it's Turkish.
Huh.
Yeah, it's good.
I haven't been.
What?
I know.
It's
I
good.
know.
It's good. And he wants a floral installation there.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about it yet, so
There you go.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah.
Well, thanks for riding in the car, y'all.
You're welcome.
Thank you. This
Thank
has
you for
been
having
fun.
Was this your first podcast?
Not officially, but kind of.
She did it one time that I had a long time ago.
Yeah. So during the pandemic, she had like this podcast thing she was doing, and she had me join in once.
Yeah.
You sound overjoyed by that experience.
That was good though. She was
It
good.
was okay. Like, I'm a good conversationalist when prompted, but I definitely enjoy like listening and observing, and I don't think enough people do that in life. I think people love hearing their own voice instead of like truly listening for context and just dropping some wisdom as needed.
Yeah. I agree
And
with
that's
you.
where my clutchness comes in, is just dropping that wisdom bomb and rolling out.
And be like, bye.
Yep.
Peace out. Well, this has been fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.